I have been having a little bit of a hard time deciding how I wanted to start this idea of mine, but welcome, bienvenidos to my first photovlog. This is Granada. Well, mejor dicho, that this is my view of Granada from my bedroom, and this is the view of Granada that I have from the apartment azotea. It's it's a view that I have been adjusting to, waking up to every day now. I've been carefully not taking it for granted. I don't ever want to get used to the views and the sights that I see. I think you have to constantly romanticize life, and you have to constantly romanticize where you live. If not, you will go crazy, cry, and later die. But I'm in my first honeymoon phase over a place, and not to say that I haven't moved a lot. I have moved a lot, but I say my first honeymoon phase with a place because I've never felt an attraction to a city the way I do to Granada. Granada is something else. It looks like it was drawn straight out of a storybook. It and it's not just looks, it's feels too. You can feel the energy here. You can feel the difference. You can also see my mother's hangnail, kind of a blurred photo. You can, these are here because we were taking pictures of my hangnail that I had, and I wrapped it up in a paper and stuck it with a gum because it was getting weird and infected. But anyway, apart from that, this is an honest photo vlog. This is what I have on my digital camera. This is exactly what you're gonna see, all the photos that I've taken. But Granada has shown me that you can fall in love with anywhere. It just needs to be for you. And Granada's for me. I now understand how people feel when they, let's say, travel to Japan for the first time and they have a calling to go back. Or let's say someone goes to the Pacific Northwest for the first time and they fall in love. They want to go there. They want to move there. That is exactly how I feel about Granada. And fortunately, I am now here. I live here. I moved here. But now it's the process that comes after of, okay, how do you maintain the fantasy? How do you maintain the fantasy? And I think Granada is teaching me that actively. Here's more updated photos of my room and how I've decorated it. Pretty cute. This is me creating my own little corner. And this is my mom using a computer, which I always think it's funny. I don't know why, don't ask me, I just think it's funny when she touches technology. But anyway, maintaining the fantasy. I want to maintain the fantasy, and I say the fantasy because you do need to be delusional. It's okay to have fantasy, it's okay to be delusional. Just knowing how to keep it alive. And that's what I need to figure out. I have fortunately been looking at different options for employment, and I mean it sucks that we are under this system of fortunate global capitalism where we are all bound, well, not all of us, but the majority of us are bound to wage labor. And you know what, I'd rather be bound to wage labor here in Spain, where I can still have a portion of my life to myself and I can still live, and than having what the United States has to offer of work home, but you're stuck in a car and you're not living, and legitimately everything costs money. Breathing costs money over there. So I will take the lesser evil. But Granada, what I see with Granada is that it has the bones, structure to become a world after capitalism, because it was a world before capitalism. I think that's why I feel a connection to the city, because it's not just the architectural, the buildings, how the streets are laid out, all of that. It's also the people who live here and who are also called to this energy. The people here, and not just the albaiceneros and the granadinos who live here, but also the people who get attracted to here, because those I feel like those three groups of people make Granada what it is. It is such a mystical place. It is somewhere that if you are fortunate enough to stay and make a life here, I don't think you'll ever want to leave. I have been fortunate to have traveled a lot with my family growing up, and I've always had the desire to go and to go to the next trip. But let me tell you, moving here, I just want to sit down and stay. I really don't want to go anywhere. And it's just funny because I'm going to Paris in a couple of days. But I'm learning how to keep this fantasy maintained and alive for me. And I think I can find like-minded people here who can help create that community that I've been looking for. I'm really happy to be here, and I'm really appreciative. I'm excited for this new chapter. Thank you for watching my first photo vlog.